Blake Lively's hidden power play on the red carpet TIME Gala body language breakdown. At first glance, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds looked like Hollywood royalty stepping out at the TIME100 Gala last Thursday: smiles, style, and a dash of fame-induced flair. But peel back the glamorous surface, and body language experts suggest that beneath the cameras, a more complicated story was unfolding. Their red carpet appearance wasn't just about fashion, it was a subtle dance full of unspoken tensions and power plays. Right now, tensions are running high for Blake. Not only is she embroiled in a feud with Megyn Kelly, but she's also fighting a high-stakes legal battle with her "It Ends With Us" co-star Justin Baldoni. In December, she sued Baldoni, accusing him of sexual harassment on set. He countered with a $400 million defamation lawsuit targeting her publicist, and Ryan Reynolds, allegations they've all denied. It's enough to put anyone's emotions on edge, and some say that's reflected in her recent public appearances. Judi James, a seasoned body language expert who spoke exclusively to dailymail.com, analyzed their behavior on the carpet. She revealed that Blake was subtly but unmistakably taking charge of the situation. She pointed to her pointing, shrugging, and physically repositioning Ryan during photos. In one moment, Blake's hand grabs his arm, and she gestures wildly, even rolling her eyes when Ryan seems hesitant. James observes that Blake appears to be the one choreographing and directing the couple's moment in the spotlight, almost as if she's working behind the scenes to control the narrative. Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds, 47, seems to be playing along, but with a clear hint of reluctance. His restrained smile, described by James as a closed-lip smile, suggests discomfort or irony. At one point, he tries to break from the pose, only to have Blake hold him back with a hand on his waist, signaling that she's not finished with their performance yet. The dynamic got even more obvious when Reynolds was called for a solo shot. James notes that Blake appeared resistant, grabbing his hand and pointing where she wants him to stand. When he lagged behind, she shrugged at the photographers and rolled her eyes, as if to say, "I did my part, now it's your turn." All of this points to a performative tension beneath the surface, Blake urging Ryan to lean in, to play the part, while he quietly resists. This isn't the first time fans have sensed that all isn't smooth behind closed doors, but with Blake's ongoing lawsuits and the media firestorm surrounding her, this appearance might be a sign of underlying storms brewing. Plus, her speech on stage drew attention, not just for the message, but for how she framed her mother's trauma. Speaking at Jazz at Lincoln Center, Blake shared her mother's survival story, which many saw as a carefully crafted moment to connect on a broader emotional level. She spoke at length about her mother, Winnie Elaine McAlpin, a survivor of brutal assault, claiming her mother's encounter with a brave woman sharing her own story was a turning point that saved her life. Blake credited her mother's resilience and the courage of this unknown woman for her own sense of voice today. She finished with gratitude for her husband Ryan and others fighting for safety across the gender, racial, and political spectrum. Critics weren't convinced. Many wondered if Blake was using her mother's trauma as a PR stunt rather than a genuine story, especially considering her silence on domestic violence issues when promoting her movie "It Ends With Us," which deals with abuse, a disconnect that didn't go unnoticed. Adding fuel to the fire, Megyn Kelly, in an impassioned rant during the event, blasted Blake over her TIME100 ranking and her ongoing lawsuit, saying she shouldn't be here, highlighting that the controversy around her continues to burn bright beyond the red carpet.